Let me tell you where I am today. I lost Terry, my wife of 23 years, my girlfriend of 9 years before that, and I rebuilt. Slowly, not on a schedule, not because someone told me it was time, on my own terms, with a framework I built for more than 37 years of studying human behavior and every conversation I've had with men who were carrying what I was carrying. I lost my mother, Betty, in March of 2021. She was the first person who ever read everything I wrote, every word. She was my original audience. And losing her after losing Terry was its own reordering of the world. For 10 years after Terry passed, I was single, by choice, not running from anything, just building, doing the work, becoming who I needed to become before I could love anyone the way they deserved to be loved. In January of 2024, an old friend reached out to me through social media. By July 2024, we were dating. And here's what I said about her. I'll say it here too because I mean it completely. She was not meant for 1982 when I originally met her. She was meant for now. Not a replacement, not a consolation prize, not proof that I moved on from Terry. Proof that the work I did, the rewriting, the rebuilding, the 10 years of becoming, made space for something real to grow. Terry's blessing made space for something real to grow. I'm writing books. I'm coaching men. I'm having conversations like this one. I'm stepping into a new season of possible fatherhood. Because she has a 15-year-old daughter, I am fully alive. And Terry's with me in all of it. I want to ask you something, and I want you to answer it honestly. Have you stopped believing that a full life is still possible for you? Not consciously, not in a way you say out loud, but somewhere underneath the daily functioning, the going through the motions, the managing of grief and loneliness and uncertainty. Have you quietly decided that the best of your life is behind you? Have you looked at the future and seen it as something to endure rather than something to build? Have you found yourself planning for the short term because imagining the long term feels like too much? Like imagining a place you're not sure you're allowed to go? Have you, and I ask this with complete respect for where you are, have you quietly decided that a full life after this kind of loss is for other people? That the men who rebuild, who love again, who find purpose and joy and aliveness, that those men had something you don't have, that something in your particular story makes that kind of life unavailable to you. I am here to tell you, directly, clearly, from the other side of the rewrite, that is not true. That is the last story, and it is the one we are going to dismantle today. Here's the point, and this is the one the whole series has been building toward. You can carry them with you and still move forward. Those are not opposites. The lie says you have to choose. Either you honor her memory or you build a new life. Either you stay faithful to what you had or you step into what's next. Either you grieve or you live. I rejected that lie, and my life today is evidence that it is a lie. I carry Terry into every decision I make about how to love well. She shaped me. She is in the way I show up. She is in the patience I have, the depth I bring, the care I take with the people I'm responsible for. She is in this book. She is in this conversation. She is not behind me. She is with me. And here's what that means for you. Moving forward is not a betrayal of what you had. It is the fullest possible expression of what loving well taught you. The capacity you built in that relationship, the loyalty, the depth, the commitment that doesn't go away when the relationship does. It stays. It's yours. And the question is not whether you're allowed to use it again. The question is, what will you build with it? The final enemy, and it may be the most persistent one, is the story that a full life after this kind of loss is for other people. Not for you, maybe for some men, but not for you because your situation is different, because you love that deeply, because it's been this long or not long enough, because of your age, your circumstances, the specific weight of what you've been carrying. This story is incredibly sophisticated. It knows exactly how to argue with you. It will use real facts, your real age, your real situation, your real grief, to make its case that the possibility of full living is out of reach. Don't believe it. I am 64 years old. I lost the woman I built my life around. I spent 10 years in the in-between, and I am more fully alive today than I have ever been, not despite the loss, but because of what the loss asked me to become. The story that says a full life is for other people is the last lie of grief. And like all the others, it's a story, not a fact. A story. And you still hold the pen, 3 lines, to close this series. She was not meant for 1982. She was meant for now. Your story isn't over. It's just entering a new chapter. You still hold the pen. Carry those. They're yours. We have covered a lot of ground this week. 5 videos, 5 conversations. And if you've been here for all of them, here's what I want you to know. You are not a man who is broken. You are a man who is between chapters. In the next chapter, the one where you carry everything you've been through and still move fully into life, that chapter is waiting. Here's the full pathway inside Simplified Uplifters, laid out simply. Start here. Rewrite the story, the book, the full framework, the foundation of everything. Available at the link in the description. First step deeper, the first 30-day survival kit, $27 available at checkout. Practical tools for applying the framework immediately. Go further. The Rewrite Your Story workbook, $47. This takes the framework and puts it in your hands as an active practice. Writing it, living it, go deeper still. The Rewrite Journey mini course, $97, guided, structured. Walking you through the rewrite in a way that integrates mind, identity, and forward momentum. There's an entry point for wherever you are right now. There is no wrong door. The only wrong move is staying in the story that says a full life is not available to you, because it is. Start at the book. Go at your own pace. And know that every step you take through this framework is a step toward the man you were always meant to become, the one who carries her with him and still lives fully. The link is in the description. Thank you for being here all 5 days. Thank you for trusting this conversation. Thank you for staying. The fact that you're here, still questioning, still seeking, still refusing to accept the story that says this is all there is, tells me everything I need to know about you. You are not done. And most important, remember, you are extraordinary.